Hi, this is Suzanne, 30 Days to Enlightenment. Okay, I'm going to try to stay out of the way so the birds can come. They're waiting on the roof. So you may see a flutter now and then, and my cats are kind of excited about all that too. I'm not sure who's going to come visit us. But it's been a very interesting day since my last video. So I had a big drive yesterday, and I noticed I get tired. And it was an exhausting week. But as I noticed that I was getting tired, I also noticed that I wasn't breathing. It's really shallow, my chest was tight. And so I thought, well, maybe I should breathe. What a nice idea. And to do it with intent. So what I pictured was that I was breathing through every pore of my body. Every one, my feet, my legs, my torso, my head. And I could just send all my attention to my skin and let all the air come in. So I would imagine that there's this beautiful light that I'm breathing in, and it comes and it centers in my lower dantium, which is a qigong, kind of an energy center. And then as I exhale, then any pain, any tiredness just exhales like smoke or butterflies. So I would do that, I would keep breathing, and I would just make this golden bubble around me, and it was really amazing. And so then I wasn't just driving in my car, I'm driving in this golden bubble, cruising down Interstate 35, and it was so much more fun. And whenever I would do that, it would wake me up and keep me safe. So that was a really amazing thing that I noticed and that happened, and I wanted to share. And I also have something else interesting that's going on, and this is kind of like some noise as I'm trying to do my meditation. You know, I talked about trying to clear out the little anxiety stuff, so I have another story in the background that keeps bubbling up, and it's with my mom, close family members again. Okay, so my mom's been in the skilled nursing facility, but apparently she was causing a little bit too much trouble there. This is my 91-year-old mom that's not getting out of her wheelchair now, but she threatened to blow the place up and commit suicide. Something like that, that's a story. So their policy for terrorists like that is to send them to the psych ward, the big city psych ward. And I understand she's a lot of trouble, but really? So my heart was just breaking because I picture her alone in the psych ward, and that picture wasn't doing any of us any good. So what I did in my meditation the last couple nights was I imagined myself going to visit her. They don't want any visitors, by the way. They want, you know, to clear out her medication, get her whatever, sober, I don't know, and then go from there and start back on the right things that she needs. It's all with care, and I'm sure she's in good hands, but it's hard to imagine. So I did. I imagined it. I imagined myself going there. So I got into a meditative state, like before sleep, and then I imagined myself just going up there, landing at her doorstep. And what's the door look like? Oh, it has one of those lever handles, so I could open it and go in. What's the floor look like? And then I could imagine her bed, and I could imagine her and what she looks like. And I could take her hand and I could talk to her and comfort her. And I think she's having some trouble. You know, she's on that line between being in this world and being in another. And she's forgotten. She can't clearly see how many wonderful people there are on the other side waiting to greet her. Her brother, her mom, her dad, you know, all those, her friends that have gone before her. And so in my conversation with her, I imagined and I talked to her about all these people and how wonderful it is being in God's hands on the other side, and hoping for her to find some comfort in that. So I just spent a little time there, and I don't know if it worked. It worked for me. But our thoughts actually do transcend time and space. And I had a great incident of this happening just the other day. One of my friends I was talking to that had a terrible tooth pain, and I thought about it. I pictured her for a second, and I noticed, well, it was on the left side in the back, and the upper left side. I'm like, is it here? And she's like, yeah. So we can do that. We don't have to have MRIs. We don't even have to have telephones. We just have to be a little more clear, and then the world is open. So sending thoughts and prayers to my mom, sending thoughts and prayers to my friend with the toothache. So after I noticed the toothache, then I sent some beautiful white energy there to just blast it out of there. And it helped clear that energy channel, and she was better. So life's amazing. Can't wait for tomorrow.